Welcome back, Mr. RC. So as you can tell, we got something really cool and special here. You're looking at the 2021 Tamiya Top Force Evo. What a cool buggy this is. So I drove my wife crazy for about a year about this thing. Lo and behold, on Christmas Day, I was able to unwrap a package and this was in it. So big shout out to her. Thank you, babe. But anyways, just a super cool thing. Let's show you the cool stuff on this car. So I wanted to upgrade this one with a really cool motor. So we got a Tamiya Super Stock TZ. Really neat. Put that there. We got an Injora Servo Shorty XR. That works really good. And then we opted to go with some metal hubs. Now, unfortunately, these are no good. The dimensions are off. The engineer that built these did some wrong measurements, and so I got to send these back to him. So it's unfortunate because I really wanted the gold anodize on here. But we did some cool things on this car. We did paint the body a bit. So the top area here is a like a silver metallic shimmer that's like a semi-gloss. The rest of the body is like super shiny, and so that's how you'll know what I painted. The skirting on the bottom is all painted as well, so that's the same color. And then we painted the wing. We painted the hubs in the front because I didn't like the red plastic look, so I opted to do those in aluminum, and they look killer. So I do have some hubs coming from a company called Extra Speed that's got the metal hubs, the bearing carriers for me. Those will be coming soon, and then we'll do a quick little update on this buggy then too. I also plan on getting better shocks. So if I had to gripe about anything, it was going to be about two things on this buggy, and that's going to be the shocks aren't threaded, so you have to use these little spacers to kind of go in there to give you more tension. And then the thickness of the carbon fiber is kind of thin. So if it was like 2.5, I think it would be pretty decent. But it looks great. The carbon fiber looks really nice. It does give you an under tray that's got some scratches on it from when I drove it today. But it protects that carbon fiber. Pretty good. It seals up to the top body with Velcro, the underguard does. And it looks amazing. It's got a little heart on there because I want to symbolize that this is from my wife. So it's got a pretty little heart to match the rims, or the rims to match the heart. So very cool. You see that pretty little motor right there. It does get hot in here with the sealing of the bottom tray and then the body. So with that, I made like a hole into the scoop right there. It looks, very cool, and actually says cool on there. But normally this would be closed off and would have a sticker that make it look like it's a scoop, but I turn it into a real scoop, and that helps to keep everything cool in here, because it does get hot in here with the electronics and the motor and battery. So super cool on that aspect. Now, I do have something to compare this to, and when I drove this car today, I was like, this thing feels similar. Although I've driven Manta Ray, and it sort of drives like the Manta Ray still, just a better DFO one. I'll show you the car that it reminds me of, driving anyways. And that is my Maroon Ninja. It's very dusty, I apologize. But when I came home, I really didn't have a whole lot of time to clean it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to pull it off the shelf. So it leaves me now, once I finish this video, probably going to rinse this thing off, get it cleaned up again. So, let's show you the dimensions of it. The wheels are exactly the same length. The tires are wider, so that's the only thing. A little bigger rim and a little bigger tire, but from point to point, they're pretty close. Um, Also, the layout of the shocks, the way they're designed, they're laid back about the same, and the angle are about the same. It's kind of freaky on that, in my opinion, because I'm looking at the shafts in there, and they are the same, like how it's looking. They're not. Like, you would think one's more horizontal or maybe more angled. No, they're both the same. Um, Now, funny thing is, this one actually has metal hubs. As old as this thing is from the 80s, this one does not. They didn't give you the metal hubs. So I think if Tamiya would have gave you, even if they wanted to keep the red, fine. But at least if the hubs were real aluminum or metal of some sort, that would have been just amazing. And if the shocks were threaded, killer. But they're not. But they are oil filled. Also, let's see, you kind of got this shaft that runs from the back to the front, just like this car, and it actually gives you a little section where the shaft goes to. This one does the same thing. Kind of crazy. So very neat. Um, is it as pretty as a Ninja? It's very nice looking buggy. This is a very sharp looking buggy. Ninja's better looking. Just is. Then again, it's one of the and to me, it's one of the prettiest RCs ever made. Is the Maroon Ninja. This is really cool. Cool though. It looks amazing. Now, is it a full out fledged race car? Is this car and should it be? I'm gonna say no. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from a lot of Tamiya fanboys about that, and go right ahead. I feel free. But I think if you're going to race and you want something that performs a bit better than a Top Force, less money, get you a Optima Mid. While it doesn't is not as attractive as that, it does the business. But this one was a lot of fun to do. I love the Optima Mid. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, super cool car. I'm going to get some people to say, does it drive like this car? This is year 870 right here. And kind of, but kind of not. And this one here has dimensions are a little bit more so, just the way I'm looking at everything. But still, these are both import as well, just like the mid. So it's kind of crazy, but this one, when I drive this, I drive better. To me, it's a lot easier to perform with this than it does with this. But this looks better. It does. It does look better. So, but anyways, I love my 870, and I love the Ninja, and I love the Mid, and I absolutely love the Top Force Evo. And I think this is just one of these cars where if you are a fan of Tamiya and you're stoked that Tamiya gives you a lot of cool goodies out the box, this is amazing. It's just awesome. So, with that regard, I think we're going to go straight into um, the build up and the run. That's going to start right now. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to unbox the Tamiya Top Force Evo 2021. Super excited to get into this thing. So let's go ahead and crack it open. So there's been quite a few of these already on YouTube, but it's always nice to unbox one of these anyways. This was a gift to me for Christmas time from my wife, so I'm really excited for this one. I've always wanted a Top Force. Let's open it up. There's the contents. The body is already painted, so it's something we won't have to do. Although I'll probably do some little paint on here anyways. Something, somewhere. So super pumped up. Let's go ahead and open all the contents out of here. We got, looks like some motor parts or motor plate right here. Some orange star wheels. Matter of fact, we've seen these on the last recent Tamiya I did. It was the Tamiya fighter, next gen fighter, but the wheels were white. Looks like we got an ESC in here. A gearbox, and looks like some towers, some gears, shock pieces. Looks like a bumper, I'm guessing. So that's cool. And then we got our arms. And looks like we got some more, just, I guess, towers. I don't know. What's this? I feel something under there. That's the manual. Here's the body. Looks like the body is stapled. Huh. There's the body, already professionally painted. But I might add something somewhere. Here's the tires. Pull those open just to see how they feel. Oh, nice and soft. Oh yeah, smells like Tamiya rubber. Yeah, exciting. Then we got a Haya antenna. So that's always nice. And let's get this box out. Nothing else really in here other than, oh, there's the other tray. So this is something we will have to paint. So it's underneath the bottom, so that's pretty cool. So that's cool. Something to paint. All right, let's get our decals out and our manual. All right. See the decals here. Look pretty cool. Some metallic, shiny ones. The manual. Nice. Let's get inside this bad boy. Pretty decent open box so far. There's bag A. Those are our shocks. There's a genuine Tamiya motor. I won't be using this one. Interesting decal they got on here now. Gears. Or metal gears. Oh, there's the carbon fiber. I was waiting to see that. Very nice. More metal parts. At bag F. I'll lay all this out so we can see it. Oh, there's the carbon fiber deck. And then the top. So nice. That's all that's in here. All right, that's very good. I just want to look at this deck real quick. Oh man, that's pretty good. Yeah, nice. Very good carbon. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is going to lay everything out. I'll take an image of it, and then we'll start building it. Alrighty, I know we weren't going to put the red ones on because I had the gold ones. Well, the bearings for the gold ones are not the same diameter, same measurements as the red ones. They're a little off. So I do have the bearings coming for the gold ones. In the meantime, we're going to install the red ones. And then as soon as the gold ones, or the bearings for the gold ones come, we'll install those. So unfortunately, the aftermarket gold hubs would not work. Top speed, we're at 0. Let's see what she does. All right, we got 28, let's see, 28.8 miles an hour. Yeah, almost 29 miles an hour. Not too shabby. Now let's go to our run review. Now I have a couple little spots that I like to bring these cars at and drive them to kind of give me an idea of how they sit amongst each other. I brought out the Kyosho Optima mid here. And this gives me a really good telltale of how I feel about the car. So this one does push a bit. It does. But you can reel everything back in when you slow it down a bit. The steering becomes a little more effective. There's a lot of body lean on this one. A lot of motion. It does bottom out a little bit in the rear. Let's do a little launch. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it just does it. Puts it power to the ground. So a great running car, I will say. Alrighty, I think we're gonna bring her on in. All right, that's me wrap on this bad boy. I truly appreciate you guys coming along with me for the ride on this one. A ton of fun this guy was. I enjoyed building it a lot. I would say if you can find one of these on a good price, a good sale, pick them up. They're really, really amazing running and looking thing. I want a big shout out for everybody watching my videos and coming back for more. A big shout out and thank you to my wife for getting this one for me for the holidays. If you can, please hit the like, comment, and I'd love it if you would subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world. A lot of cool stuff coming up. I promise you're not going to want to miss it. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you on the next one. Bye now.